Brand new, trying out the All Elite AEW Wrestling Fight Forever game. Very excited to try out this. Haven't played a lot of WWE games. It's great to see essentially a new competitor come into the ring again. Reminds me of those WCW games back in the day. You have another arcade wrestler feel with, all the AEW talent, which is great to see. A new competitor. We got a great roster. We'll showcase a little bit of the roster. And yeah, let's kind of see how this game plays out. So with AEW stepping into the ring for exhibition matches, you have one-on-ones, two-on-twos, three-way matches, four-way matches, casino battle royale, exploding barbed wire, death matches. You got ladder matches, mini games and training. I definitely feel that there could be more modes. It feels a little bit kind of on the lighter side. Even though it's a new game, you do got your ranked modes, create a wrestler, road to elite, which we'll be trying out, and some challenges, some dailies and weeklies. Create your character. The roster is full. You got your usuals, your Kenny Omegas, your Brits, John Moxley, Chris Jericho, Dusty, Anna Jay, Andrade. We have a lot of wrestlers. CM Punk, of course, one of my favorite wrestlers. Darby Allin, another one. That's great to see. Jeff Hardy, Moxley. There is a ton of roster here. It's not going to be as big as the WWE game, where you have the creator wrestler, where you can download, people's creations and stuff. Like, maybe they should add something like that. I didn't quite see it here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that the roster is plentiful. You can get a lot of players out there, especially if you can also create your own character. But I definitely would say that the WWE one has a much larger pool, to choose from, especially, with people creating it out there as well too. But with that being said, we still got a lot of options. So let's look into this road to elite and let's check that out. So checking out the game, definitely getting those kind of SmackDown, know your role, shut your mouth game, PS vibes. Definitely getting the Nintendo 64 vibes as well from playing the game. It definitely has that arcadey feel. You might even be feeling like definitely feel for N64 days. But we got a lot of options. I think you got some sort of you got some voiceovers, but not complete. So you will have to read. You will have to read some dialogue and all that, or you can skip it like most people do. But definitely the fighting. It took me a little bit to get kind of used to in it, and you'll see some footage here. I didn't play that well, but I definitely was excited to try it out. So let's see how bad we did. So my first casino battle royale did not go quite as expected. I felt clueless, but you know what? It was awesome trying out. The game. It's really is nice to just have extra options. It did feel a little bit wonky for me. You could say glitchy. The graphics are okay, definitely on the arcadey side. I definitely would say I prefer the WWE 2K visuals a little bit more, but honestly, I don't want to judge it too hardcore because it's its first rodeo for it. But yeah, it's an okay wrestling game. You have to be a fan of All Elite to really appreciate it, which we are fans. So you can look past things early on, but trying out this 4v4 kind of battle royale to get my feet wet, wasn't the best opportunity for me to showcase my lacking of skill. I couldn't even figure out how to change point of view. Like if I'm looking at Moxley, and then I wanted to switch to the next wrestler right off the bat. So that's something that the more you play, you're going to be picking up on these things. For some reason, when I'm looking at CM Punk's head as well, it looks kind of like funny looking. But while playing the game, it had some fun combat. I didn't experience any crashing throughout my play test. And I think that the game has potential. I love the crowds in the background. I'm loving the arenas. If you played a lot of the Nintendo 64 days, I feel you will love the gameplay. And we're going to get more updates. There's definitely going to be more updates. I did have a little bit of struggle trying to figure out how to counter. Again, with the LB and RB popping up there, I didn't get the timing right off, but you can't judge it too harshly on the first go about. But I definitely think that if you like AEW, you should go for it. The games these days as well be going on sales. It's by no means a perfect game. It's going to have some glitches. I definitely think that there's lacking on the options. And hopefully they'll add some more. The animations are, a little wonky to me, but I was having a blast playing it, just trying to figure out things. It's nice not knowing everything right off the bat. And the meat of the gameplay, though, I think it's there. The controls were responsive. But, they're going to have to figure out a balance because their competition essentially is also going to be the 2K series and, the arcadiness. So I think, though, you should definitely give it a try. The graphics are not the greatest. They're not terrible, but I'm excited for the future. I had to get a little bit better handle on the specials. On my second bout, we did a little bit better on my second bout. But, yeah, this game it's fun. It's definitely fun. I definitely encourage you to try it out, see for yourself, too. But, this is just my 2 cents from a wrestling fan. I'm just glad that there's extra things here, extra options. You might get bored of 2K, but you have an extra option. So, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And, we'll see you guys soon.